What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the All Things Footy podcast. Well, today, I've recovered a little bit after the USA game that happened on Saturday. I'm going to be covering a little bit of the World Cup action that has happened over the past couple of days, the games that I've mainly watched, and the teams that I reckon are going to do well. One of those teams was my home country team, so I'll start with them, the USA. Sadly losing 3-1 to Netherlands Saturday morning. It's a game, I'm not gonna lie, I could see us losing, but I really thought we could win the game, and I thought that was proven in the Netherlands game. I thought we dominated, to be quite fair. Maybe not fully dominated, but I thought we had a lot of chances that we should have scored. Haji Wright had two chances on his own. Pulisic with that first minute 1v1 he should be doing way better with. And then for the two Netherlands goals, I thought the defense was caught napping on two of them. But I did say, listen, we gave up quite a lot of chances against Iran, I thought. However, Iran were quite, not really that good in the final third. I did say, when we play a team with a lot more quality and experience playing together, like the Netherlands, we're going to see a lot more quality and probably get punished for how we play when they get in the final third. And Netherlands did exactly that. I mean, it felt like 3 shots on target, 3 goals, and they were the same little cutback ball goal, except for Dumfries' last goal. But again, I thought we played really well. Honestly, I think our midfield is a relatively really good midfield. I thought Tyler Adams relatively ran things, and Yunus Musa and McKennie did well, but I think Tyler Adams was the best of the 3. This game, Haji Wright coming on was really good as well. We had a better striker. I think Jesus Ferreira was a little bit too inexperienced and not really ready. I think it's kind of harsh to start him his first World Cup game in the knockout stage. I think that's harsh. I thought the substitution of Reina was a good one. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're a very young team. And hopefully by 2026 World Cup, we'll be a lot better. However, Netherlands really picked us apart in terms of quality. And again, 3 chances, 3 goals for them. We held Gakpo quite quiet. However, we let Daley Blind score, which really threw my head in for a tosser, because that shit is embarrassing. Daley Blind is a 55-year-old man. No, not actually, but he shouldn't be scoring. And he was left unmarked by I think Dest. I wasn't originally marking him and then lost him. And then the last goal. But can I quickly just say about Netherlands? So the man who scored the last goal, Denzel Dumfries, is and was their best player, I think, the whole tournament. He is like their Reece James, or he's like the Chelsea's Reece James equivalent, our primary playmaker. That's Denzel Dumfries for Netherlands. He had, in my opinion, an amazing game, 2 assists and a goal. But I've been seeing this the whole group stage as well. He looks so fast running down the right flank, and is remarkably strong. He might be one of the best right wing backs in all of world football. I'll be that honest with you guys. He was that good. Very, very controlling, and is a brilliant defender and playmaker. So I thought he did a wonderful job. And another player who I thought was our best player from our right back position, Serginho Dest, who had a really, really good tournament and a really, really good game against his more native country, Netherlands, made, I think, 2 mistakes. The first one, the Blind goal, and the last one on the Dumfries goal, where he kind of lost Denzel Dumfries and the ball was chipped right to him, completely unmarked, which was a bit sad. But I did expect this USA Cinderella run, if you'd like to call it that, to end. But again, I thought we played really, really well against Netherlands, although the scoreline might not say that. I think what this shows is we still do lack, the lack of experience definitely caught up to us, especially in our striking positions and our attacking positions. So, and also our defense, I've been so high on this World Cup, and they clearly couldn't stop the quality in such short volume. That makes sense. I feel like Netherlands showed their quality, but not the whole 90 minutes, right? They only need to show it 3 times, and 3 times they scored. So fair play to Netherlands. A pretty good result from them. Moving on to the Argentina game against Australia. Only a 2-1 win for Argentina, but a win nonetheless. They played pretty well. I didn't really watch the whole thing as I had some other things to do, but Messi getting the goal as well as Julian Alvarez, I'm pretty sure, look good. Hopefully they can keep this up because I really would love to see Lionel Messi win another World Cup. His first World Cup, especially because now we know the era's coming to a close with Ronaldo apparently going to the Saudi team Al Nassr for like 200 million. So the GOAT era is coming to an end. We really want to see one of them wrap it up with a World Cup. So hopefully Argentina advance. I believe they play. Who do they play next? I forgot who they play next. I don't know who they're gonna play. It might be the Netherlands. I think it's the Netherlands. I think it's Argentina. Yeah, I think it's Argentina versus the Netherlands, where I could see it going both ways. But I think the Argentina's been the better team throughout the World Cup. I think the Netherlands have quite struggled sometimes, even against USA. So we'll see how that goes. And then we have the France-Poland game, an Mbappe masterclass, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of him because of his attitude, right? I feel like a lot of people might think that way, but what I know about Mbappe is that he's one of the best, if not the best footballer in the world. That guy's ridiculous pace, ridiculous skill, and finishing abilities. It's unreal. And to partner that, he has somebody with, I think, one of the greatest skill sets in the whole game, and that's Ousmane Dembele. Bro could do just about everything on just about both feet. Excuse me. I think he's a bigger talent than Mbappe, in my opinion. I think Ousmane Dembele on his day is unplayable, and we're seeing that in this World Cup. Accompanied by the likes of Antoine Griezmann having a really good tournament, and Olivier Giroud banging in goals for France, with defensive masterclasses by like Chouameni and Koundé and even Varane for a little bit. France are definitely a team one of the favorites right now. However, I'm not big on Hugo Lloris, and if you watch that game, you know why. After seeing him drop that ball that he was relatively uncontested for, going up for. However, France will outscore almost every team. I'm almost sure about that. They're a real threat in this World Cup, and the team that they play, I believe, do have a chance against them, but it's going to be tough, and that's England. 3-0 winners against Senegal. Masterclass by Jude Bellingham. And why was it a masterclass? Because he had Jordan Henderson next to him. Because he had Jordan Henderson next to him, he had the freedom to play like a number 10, even though he's more of an 8. He was able to, be further up the pitch and not really have to pay the price because Jordan Henderson is such a good leader and even player at the CDM/center mid role, but more defensive. And yeah, him and Rice both gave Bellingham to play like a 10, even though he's an 8, and he did an amazing job setting up Henderson for that goal. Kane off the mark as well. He's been so good this World Cup for England with everything apart from scoring, but that's okay as long as your team is winning and scoring goals. And today he was yesterday he was amazing and he scored a goal, which is good for him. And also Bukayo Saka played really well along with Phil Foden on the left-hand side. I thought playing really, really well as well. England versus France in the quarterfinal. Who could win? I could see it easily going both ways. I think England and France might have two of the best starting 11s in all of football. And England's bench and French's bench, to be fair, are both really, really superb. There's going to be a lot of key difference makers. I think obviously Mbappe is one of them. I think Giroud might trouble the likes of Harry Maguire and John Stones at the back just because he's such a poacher. But also I feel like Marcus Rashford, if he comes on as a sub, could be a really, really good super sub for England, injecting some pace up top. And Jude Bellingham, I think, is a really good difference maker for England against this France team to be able to pick out the weak spots of France, which, they do have. And I feel like the biggest one is their goalkeeper. So, in my thing for England is get shots on net. I mean, most of these guys face Hugo Lloris, because he plays for Tottenham in the Premier League. So they'll probably know a lot about him, especially their striker, Harry Kane. So get him the ball and let him work against his club teammate. So that'll be a good game. I'll definitely be up for that one. I'm going to predict that my heart is saying England's going to win, but my head is saying France, and I'm going to go with my head on this one. I think it could easily go either way, but I think France just have a little bit too much quality and the coach to handle said quality. So we'll see what happens with that. And then the final game I want to talk about is this Brazil versus South Korea game. A lot of people going in saying, watch out for the South Korea team. Even myself, I was not too impressed with Brazil in the group stage. I feel like they won games obviously and they won the group, but I feel like they didn't show their full potential. Goddamn, did they show it today in a 45-minute span. Goals from Paqueta, Neymar, Vini, and Paqueta, Vini, Neymar, and who was the other goal scorer? Richarlison, right? How can I forget R9? Spreading the love, everyone playing really well, and this is a Brazil I expect to see going forward. Not 1-0 scraping wins against Switzerland and Saudi Arabia, Serbia, but annihilation of teams. 4-1 against South Korea, who were gassed to come to the knockout stages. Just 3-4 days ago? They annihilated him in 45 minutes, and there was no shot that South Korea would win that game. Even though I believe Brazil wasn't as good going into the game as I thought they were, they showed why they should be regarded as one of the favorites, and they definitely did today. I thought Neymar was instrumental. Richarlison was really good. Their whole team was good. I mean, Alisson had a really, really nice save later on, or early in the second half. I believe the 60-odd minute. It was like a little goalmouth scramble type thing, and he made a good save. So Brazil is definitely a team to beat, obviously, because of A, they're brilliant starting 11, but B, they have a lot of talent on their bench as well. Like Rodrigo coming on, you have the likes of Martinelli coming on. Brazil are definitely a team that are starting to hit third gear, hit fourth gear. Teams starting to hit their stride, so it's definitely tough to see this as an opposing team, because I know I picked myself either Argentina or Brazil to win the World Cup. And all the historical signs of what's going on in this World Cup are saying that Argentina or Brazil will make it through and win the final, and I just don't know which one will. But let me know what you think. Who is your current favorite to win it all right now? For me, I'm going to stick to my guts and say Brazil, just because of what I saw today against South Korea. But I definitely could see the shouts of Portugal, England, France, so on and so forth, and even Spain as shouts to win the whole thing. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll be definitely making more content as the World Cup progresses, and I'll catch you all in peace, everybody. Take care.